Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kirk, and this is your Doozy meditation. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day, whether this is the beginning or the end of your day, to practice with us. To start, I'd like you to get into an upright seated position with your hands open in front of you and slowly close your eyes. We're going to be doing a boxed breath. We're going to inhale on 4. Inhale now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale all of those hopes and dreams. Tighten that asshole and anus really, really hard. Think about all your hopes and dreams. And hold it. Hold in all of your resentment for your boss, for your partner, for all of the people that you hate at work, and release. At this time, about 20 minutes into the practice, you might be bawling. I'd like you to take the time to look into the camera and admit your deepest, darkest secret.
I have hair. I'm only pretending to be bald.
All right. And now I'd like you to unclench your asshole and inhale.
Wow, I am relaxed.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Doozy podcast.
Yes, you're probably thinking, what the hell does that mean? What is going on?
Well, that means that Kirk's mom hates this podcast. But the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
But hey, we are not that.
No, but we want to be.
And so this is the podcast that we are going to give you all the tools that you need to become successful in life. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I release this?
And the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves and release things, while we also teach you how to be successful
and release things. Mentally, physically, spiritually.
Yeah. Kirk,
makes sense to me.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I'm Alex. Can't wait for Kirk to make it sexual within the first 3 seconds. Stop.
And I'm Kirk. I promise you, I give you my word that I will try my best to not make it sexual, because I probably won't make it sexual, and Staub will just alley-oop me, and then subconsciously I'll make it sexual, so it's him making it sexual. Koz.
That's one hell of a middle name, I'll tell you that. What are we talking about today?
Well, I think it's pretty evident.
Yeah.
We've been away for a little while.
We have.
We went pretty hard at Jose Schmose's Party Palace. We've been focusing in on our finances.
That'd be funny if that's the last episode.
When Jose Schmose's Party Palace clubbing, and then it was like,
we lost our credit cards.
We gotta pay this shit off. We've taken some time to work on ourselves.
Yes.
It's this episode is about grounding yourself and really learning how to embrace stillness and releasing and being able to just focus in on your day. Mm-hmm. We're gonna learn how to meditate.
Oh, oosa. Doozy.
Doozy. Yeah, hey, meditation is, as I think over
Kirk,
the past...
have you ever meditated?
Oh, well, I was saying something.
Interrupted!
You got interrupted, I got make it sexual.
Great.
Okay. Right. Exactly. Yes.
Nice.
Meditation, I think, in the past 10 years has become so mainstream. There's so many different apps out there. There's Headspace, Insight Timer, Calm. There's so many different apps that it's crazy. It's become such a mainstream thing.
Yeah.
Now, to answer your question, I have.
Uh-huh.
There was a portion of a period of time that I was on the Headspace thing.
Recently, you meditated?
Well, so a few years ago, I remember Headspace did like a special, and it was like literally like $10 for a year, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
I'm not paying off my credit card yet, so I have that money. No, so I did that, and I did it.
You want mental
regularly.
clarity? You got to pay for it.
No, for real, that's what this business has become.
That's what it is.
But to be honest, I recently I've done. There's so many like meditation things on YouTube, and then there's also like an app a friend told me about called Insight Timer. You literally can check in, be like, how are you feeling today? Like, why? Like, check off things, why that is. And then it'll, like, recommend up to, like, 10, 15 different meditations, whether that's 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's really, really great. Some of them are like, oh, this is nice. And some of them are like, Jesus Christ, can you stop talking?
Yeah.
I want to fucking breathe. There's so many different, I think, like, schools.
Take out your credit card.
Take out your credit card.
Swipe. $10. It's only 10.
It's only $10.
If you think about what 10 is compared to 100, it's not that much.
I want you to
right?
breathe in on 10.
Breathe in on 10.
Hold on 10 and think about how
Yes.
10 is.
Every
What is
day.
10?
Yes.
All right, swipe your card
Swipe
and
your card
release.
and release.
So
Perfect.
I actually recently, I did do. I think the longest I've consistently meditated for is like a few weeks, but it's really hard sometimes.
Like when when you
I
wake
would
up, or
usually-
like when you're really like
usually
when you're really feeling bad or
I
whatever,
would- Yeah, sometimes in the past, if I've gotten if I have like a lot of anxiety, I'll do it, and I'll be like, I need to calm myself, even 5 or 10 minutes. Like do something guided,
Yeah.
or just like put a timer on and just like sit and breathe, or what was I fucking saying? Yeah, there's also times that I like at the beginning of the day, like
Yeah.
first thing. Or like right before I leave for work.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that can just kind of like really like center you for a
And
little
what
bit.
do? You just like sit on the edge of your bed, like
I think
Indian
that's
style on the ground.
That's the thing. There's people who like lay down. There's people who sit like crisscross applesauce, Indian style, whatever. Maybe that's not even politically correct. Can't even say that.
Crisscross applesauce.
Now that's not. That is totally politically incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
What would apples think about that? They're dead.
Well, yeah. What about sauce?
We got plenty of it.
Exactly.
Hey,
And we know that they're sus, right?
Oh yes,
And
they
when
are.
you crisscross those things, you get Indian style.
Okay. So yeah, there's plenty of different like meditations where you can do it yourself if you learn enough, but there's also I'm a fan of guided meditation where sometimes they'll be like, oh, you like lay down,
Follow me.
or like seated position upright, or like a seated upright in a chair position. There's plenty of different things, and I'm sure we'll like explore that in these tips. I don't freaking know.
Yeah.
But what about you? You said a few episodes ago that you have you?
Yeah, my family is very, on my dad's side, they're very spiritual. They're very like
Really?
meditative. They do yoga. They like teach yoga. They're like they're just very very one with like understanding yourself, being at peace with yourself, and like just understanding like your mentality and what's going on. And it's all about just meditation is just to kind of, if things seem crazy, take a second, and then just like kind of
It's like grounding,
realign your chakras. You know what I mean?
Your chakras.
Your chakras, right?
God, that is the most like
And so I used to do.
Bostonian way.
Yeah, your fucking chakras.
Hey, realign your fucking chakras
I
with the Sam Adams.
Went up to Dunkin' Donuts and fucking
let
got
me
my
tell you.
chakras, kid.
Let me tell you that no Dunkin' Donuts breakfast sandwich really realigned my
Fucking
chakras.
chakras. All right.
Okay, so
But I did a lot of meditation when I was younger. And
Really?
I actually used to.
it's very new to me.
I helped. I knew a lot of people that were kind of. This was like in my like college years. There were a couple kids that I met in college that had like a rough life, and
Of course.
didn't know how to deal with like, certain stresses and whatever. And just from like the teachings that I knew from like, my family that they, kind of brought me up on, I was able to like help people either from like suicide or like just feeling better and whatever. And
What, through meditation?
Through meditation.
Would you guide them through meditation?
I would guide them through meditation.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. There was one girl that I helped get off of like medication that she didn't want to be on. And and it was basically like, in a nutshell, what I would do is, the mentality was, you meditate, you kind of just get in a relaxed position, just close your eyes, think of nothing, and then you think of like yourself on a beach, right? You're looking out at this beach and you see this storm, and the storm is just all of like this, the shit that's in your life that you can't control or whatever the fuck. And then imagine holding like this like black box, right? And then put the storm in the box. I'm rushing it, but like this is like it takes us however long
like
it needs.
Visualization type
right?
of stuff. Yeah.
So put the storm in the box, right? And now it's sunny out, and all your problems, all the negativity is in this box, and then just take the box, push it out into the ocean, and just watch it just go out as far until it disappears, and then you're just sitting there with the sunshine on the beach. And if you sit and take your time with that, analyze what's in the storm and whatever, and then put it in the box and let it go.
Because it's subjective, it's different to anybody if somebody does that.
Yeah. And then you watch the boxes. You can't touch the box. The box can't touch you, right? And then it just goes off in the distance, and it.
I would say before we
that's helped me before, but I don't do meditation anymore.
Yeah, I think we've said it before that as we grow, I think meditation will always be meditation, but I think everybody has their own different forms of meditation. Like for me, every single day I try to journal. Like the past few months, and it really helps ground me and stuff. It's kind of like a different type of way of like, because when you're meditating, it's not necessarily like thinking about nothing. It's getting into a place where it's okay for every single thought that comes in, because it's gonna come, it's gonna go, it's gonna come, it's gonna go. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna happen when we jump into these tips.
Also try that. What I just said, maybe try that. It's helped people. It's helped me before. But I feel like I'm at a place now where, like, meditation-wise, I wanted to get to a place where I was, like, kind of in a constant, like, state where, like, I was just at peace at all times. And so, like, if problems came, I was able to deal with it in real time and, like, let it go, process it, so that I'm at peace at all times. Just chilling instead of like, dealing with something, don't know how to deal with it.
Takes a lot of time.
And then I have to sit and I have to, process it, and then I'm good to go. I want to be able to be like a moving meditation thing. And I feel like I achieved that because I haven't meditated in forever.
If you put enough practice into it, it with anything, it becomes second nature for sure. And that's why we're doing this. Let's jump in. This is for all the people. Are you relaxed yet? Don't worry. Get into it. Hey. We're going to jump. We have the top 10 tips on how to meditate.
Top 10
Why don't you get yourself into a comfortable position?
Get in a comfy position.
Close your eyes. And listen to this. Come along for the ride.
Put your hands out. And,
let's jump in.
Tighten your asshole.
And tighten your asshole. That wasn't sexual, though.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Assholes aren't sexual.
Not at all. That's where poop comes out.
Right.
Touche. All right, let's go. We got the top 10 tips. Let's jump in because,
top 10 tips on how to meditate. Or we could talk about poop.
Let's. Hey, maybe that's where you're at the beginning of your meditation. Let's jump in. Okay.
Going number 2 can be a meditation as well.
Yes. Okay, so top 10 tip is choose a quiet, peaceful environment. Like this podcast.
This is a safe space.
This is a safe space, guys. Any thoughts are welcome. Meditation should be practiced in a peaceful location, like this podcast. A tranquil environment will enable you to focus exclusively on the task at hand and avoid external stimuli and distractions. Find a place where you will not be interrupted for the duration of your meditation. not necessarily this podcast room, because we have
Yeah.
people who fucking walk in and need to print and take and send
Shit.
the fax and
Yeah.
shit, and they're sitting. God, they're freaking. Anyways, they're sending code.
Yeah. We're
through
doing
that-
this podcast in the middle of a FedEx.
Literally. If you're watching or you're listening, off right behind me, in the past month, they put a fucking public printer that anybody can in the building can use. And we've been interrupted like 3-4 times. Anyways.
Yeah. And then we sit there while this guy goes beep, 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 and we have to sit there in silence. He can see the podcast going on, and he doesn't say anything, we don't say anything, and we just start laughing.
Yeah. So don't meditate in this space.
Right.
This is an example of a not a good space. Find a place. Find a place where you will not be interrupted for the duration of your meditation, whether it lasts 5 minutes or half an hour. The space does not need to be very large. A walk-in closet or even an outdoor bench can be used for meditation as long as you have privacy. For those new to meditation, it's especially important to avoid any external distractions. Turn off TV sets, phones, or other noisy appliances. If you play music, choose calm, repetitive tunes to avoid breaking your concentration. Absolutely. You can also play white noise or quiet nature sounds like running water. Absolutely. Your meditation space does not need to be completely silent, so you won't need earplugs. The sound of a lawnmower or dog barking shouldn't prevent effective meditation. In fact, being aware of these noises without letting them dominate your thoughts is an important component of meditation. Meditating outside works for many, so long as you don't sit near a busy roadway or another source of loud noises. You can find peace under a tree or sitting on some lush grass in a favorite corner of a garden. I was just thinking about
I've
somebody.
found that a dog barking at a lawnmower can be
Yeah,
very,
and then your
very
meditation
relaxing.
just like, how was your meditation this morning? It was insane. A whole saga
Forget
happened.
all
between-
you know, right? And now you're just a dog.
Now all you know is dogs and lawnmowers. You're triggered by lawnmowers and dogs.
There are YouTube videos that last like 10 hours, and it's just like,
Oh my God.
it's just like tones and stuff.
Yeah.
That can help, you know.
I've always wanted to
certain
do one of those.
frequencies can unlock different chakras, kid. All right?
Jackrus.
Yeah.
Highly
Location.
recommend. Highly recommend the
Lawnmower dog barking. Yeah.
highly recommend the Dunkin' Donuts on 14th Street.
Yeah.
Very peaceful
Very
environment.
peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Where the fuck is my milk?
Listen, my chakra, my third
Yeah.
chakra, freaking
I
pulsing.
meditate at Dunkin' Donuts every morning. All right?
Ben Affleck.
I do, Ben Affleck. It's me, Ben Affleck.
It's me, Ben Affleck.
And we meditate that shit every day. He's a calming guy. He is.
Me, Ben Affleck, and the employee of the month, who is going
Ben
out of his
Affleck,
way.
Matt Damon, Casey Affleck. Affleck. The goose from Affleck.
You know, surprisingly, a very, very calming group to be
Exactly.
around.
It's me, Ben Affleck, a goose, Matt Damon, and Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck and the goose from Affleck.
Goose from Affleck.
But, you know, hey,
Very peaceful.
maybe something that creates.
Forget all you know. You are a goose.
You know, maybe what creates a quiet, peaceful environment for you is doing it in a group in a specific
Signing
area.
up for insurance.
Yeah. But just be aware you might have to pay $10 for your iced coffee.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, guys, it's very important. Find a peaceful environment.
Location is everything.
It
You don't,
is.
you don't want to meditate under a freeway. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Or like
Unless you-
at the bus station, or
Unless you oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Say what?
I almost said like unless you get your rocks off to free.
Oh, sexual.
He made it sexual.
Nice.
I gotta meditate. I gotta go into the
Meditating
freeway.
around a bunch of rocks, though, can be a way to get your rocks off as well. So, location is everything, everybody. find a perfect location that really makes you, feel comfortable, at ease, because that's where
Grounded.
grounded. That's where you get your rocks off. All right, number 9, everybody, wear comfortable clothes. One of the major goals of meditation is to calm the mind and block out external distractions. This can be difficult if you feel physically uncomfortable due to tight or restrictive clothing. Try to wear loose clothing during meditation practice and make sure to remove your shoes. Wear a sweater or cardigan if you plan on meditating someplace cool, or bring a blanket or shawl you can wrap yourself in.
Take a nap.
Right? Bring a sleeping bag. Okay?
Bring a sleeping bag.
A pillow.
Get a
blanket.
heated or weighted blanket.
Exactly. You don't want the sensation of feeling cold to consume your thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you are in a place where you can't easily change your clothes, do your best to make yourself as comfortable as possible. Try just taking off your shoes. Yeah, take your shoes off, and if you're touching the ground, that makes you really feel grounded.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when people say, like, oh, if you go outside and, like in a lawn, just, have your, shoes and socks off, it's very grounded. Just, being one with the earth. So anything that
and if you're with a group, like me at Dunkin' Donuts, right? We share a blanket, okay? It's me, the goose from Affleck. Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck. Exactly.
And Matt
Damon, right? Yeah, wear comfortable clothes. You don't want to wear a suit, or like a straight jacket, or just something that you're not comfortable in,
I've been
in plenty of straight jackets.
I'd be guilty of wearing a straight jacket a time or two.
Yeah.
No,
I've always rips him out of it.
I've been guilty of wearing what I have am wearing to work or leaving for the day, because I'm like, okay, I just want to do this right before I leave, you know, to just ride this into the commute or whatever. But wearing something
especially
comfortable.
If you're sitting down, crisscross applesauce style, you don't want tight jeans, skinny jeans. That's not comfortable, right?
No.
Then you're just thinking about how uncomfortable you are. Okay. All right. So find a nice location. Wear some comfy clothes.
Wear some comfy clothes.
Take your goddamn shoes off.
Yeah.
Okay. On.
The top 8 tip is decide how long you want to meditate. This is very important. Yeah. Before you begin, you should decide how long you are going to meditate. While many seasoned meditators recommend 20-minute sessions twice a day, beginners can start by doing as little as 5 minutes once a day. Once you have decided on a time frame, try to stick to it. Don't just give up because you feel like it isn't working. It will take time and practice to achieve successful meditation. Right now, the most important thing is to keep trying. Find a way to keep track of your meditation time without distracting yourself. Set a gentle alarm to alert you when your time is up, or time your practice to end with a certain event, such as the sun hitting a certain spot on the wall. This reminds me of, I did one that I think was a 15-minute, or oh my god, I think it was a 20-minute one, and I think it was I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do this before work, and I think it had something about manifestation in it. Mm-hmm. All of these things are woo-woo and all that stuff, but this woman would not shut the fuck up. I'm there to be still, grounded, focus on my breathing. The bitch would not shut the fuck up. It's like I was trying to block out a conversation with somebody that I just met that I could tell I was not vibing with. And I was stubborn. I was like, I want to turn this off so bad. And I was like, no, just sit with the feeling. You're frustrated. It's okay. Maybe it'll get better. It didn't. But dude, I was like, by the end, I was like, it was like, I am this. I am this. Yeah. I am this. I want
you
this.
You are annoying.
It was like I am fed up with how much you're talking. No, dude. It was awful. It was the worst meditation I had.
How do you think they hire those voice actors? What? It'd be funny if in the guided meditation you had Gilbert Gottfried.
He does some. Yeah. He does some. Rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah.
But dude, there's like celebrities who do that. Gilbert Gottfried does that. Like famous like British actors are like, hello, welcome to your guided meditation.
Yeah. Matt Damon does one.
Yeah.
And
he's just reading the script to Good Will Hunting. This is great, right? And then Robin Williams says,
Yeah. You know what? If there was a meditation,
and then about 15 minutes in, he's like, "What do you say? You want to take a Dunkin' break?"
Hey, what are you recording in here? I'm doing some fucking meditation, dude.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
What? You got something to say?
Yeah. Affleck. Anyways, so timing though, it's different for everybody.
How much time you do?
Yeah. If I do it, I want to sit there and do it for a while. But everyone's different based on the time that you have. I'd say the first time that it actually worked for me in like the craziest way was, I was at my house up in Boston that I used to have when I was younger, and we had this sunroom, and it was like beautiful afternoon. The sun was coming in. And my dad's like, hey, sit in the middle of the room, couple pillows, and then just sit on your knees and then just let go, and I'll come get you in like 20 minutes, right? And I just let go, and I remember just like, when you close your eyes, but like the sun's on it, and like it kind of like relaxing a little bit. Yeah. I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I really just let go and just was like thinking about, just nothing, and let my mind wander. And I was just picturing like these two. And I remember this very vividly still. I just remembered like these two just like, shadow figures, but they were like made out of like the light of the sun there in my eyes. And they were just kind of dancing. It was just like this beautiful ballroom dance of like these little sun shadow figures, right? And then my dad comes, taps me on the shoulder, and I was like, oh, what up? And he was like, you feel good? I was like, I feel great. I feel very relaxed.
Yeah.
I was like, that was like 20 minutes. And he's like, no, you were in there for like 2 hours.
What the fuck?
And I was like, what? Like time just didn't exist. And it seemed like 5 minutes, but I was gone for like, just like forever.
That's crazy.
But the rest of the day, nothing could bother me. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Nothing could bother me. Well, no bad news. The dog's dead.
No, yeah, that's one thing that is like, I think is always the pursuit of it, to be able to just fully like, because there's not enough times throughout the day that any of us really stop.
Yeah.
Like what does an actual like just stop, just like and stay still and like let your mind just kind of relax for a bit. And that is like the epitome of like that doesn't surprise me, but I also think it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment, and I never thought about it, and it was just it wasn't like people specific. It was just a couple of shadows.
Like
just
time stands still, but it also was just like
dancing. I was so relaxed, and I just remember the rest of the day just being relaxed and going through it. And nothing, and I was just in a happy mood. Nothing could bother me no matter what. And I was like, how do I keep this feeling always and just be at peace? And that's kind of the start of, so I've been trying to train that for years. So
that's, dude, yeah. When you're starting,
take your time.
Really take
yourself.
your time to enjoy and figure out what's best for you. Maybe do start with 5 minutes. I know for me, like 10 to 20 is like a good spot because for now, because like my mind is still in the place where it's like, oh man, 10, 20 minutes, can I fit that in? Which is just silly, because of course you can.
Yeah.
Of course you can fit in 10 to 20 minutes to just sit or lay down and just breathe. Yeah. Which is, it sounds woo-woo and fucking hippy-dippy, but
if you sit,
you will fucking feel it.
You will feel
afterwards
it.
If you really embrace what your body is,
Yeah, and that's what it's
trying to do in that time.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's what it's all about too. Just kind of let your mind let go, let your mind wander, and kind of ride the stream of consciousness, and then just see where your mind takes you. And then all of a sudden, you might stop and you might be like, oh, you know what? I've been bothered for the longest time because of this. And then you analyze it and you're like, you know what? I can let that go. And then you keep riding it. And that's what it's You just gotta enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
And understand yourself. And blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Number 7, everybody. Do some stretches, all right? Before you start to prevent stiffness. Meditation usually involves sitting in one spot for a certain period of time, so it is important to release any tension or tightness before you begin. A couple of minutes of light stretching can help prepare both your body and mind for meditation. It will also prevent you from focusing on any sore spots instead of relaxing. Remember to stretch your neck, your shoulders, your back. Especially if you've been sitting in front of a computer. Stretching out your legs with an emphasis on the inner thigh can be helpful when meditating in the lotus position, okay? If you don't already know how to stretch, consider learning different stretch techniques to try before you meditate. Many meditation experts recommend doing light yoga stretches before meditation, right? With an emphasis on the inner thigh, because
all chakras lead to your inner thigh chakra.
Does it?
no. Stretch it out. Because if you're sitting in one place, once you get out of meditation, you'll be like, ah!
I see you released there at the end.
No.
No. That was a stress fart.
So, yeah. Just stretch.
Stretch.
Just
No,
do
that's
some
important,
stretching.
especially if you're going to be in the same position
Do
for
a lot
while.
of stretching because you'll be doing a lot of nothing. Okay? Stretch before you do nothing. Great. All right, I think we can move on.
Yeah, stretch before you do physical activity.
Yeah.
And also stretch before you do absolutely nothing.
Well, before I stretch, I only stretch out the inner thigh. I do.
I do that.
I do.
I do.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. Okay, stretch. I've never stretched before.
You've never stretched before? I've seen
Before
you
meditating, you freaking...
just... Where you going, Kirk? Nowhere. Going for a run? No, I'm going to sit right here.
Are you training for the marathon? No, I did that a few months ago.
In my
I'm training in my mind. What are you training for? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Not a goddamn thing. Hey, what's that stretch you're doing? Are you getting ready for some physical activity?
Yeah.
Who's coming over? Nobody. It's just me.
Just me. Why are there snacks out? Because I'm going to be famished when I'm done.
Okay.
That's how I picture your guided meditation. What you doing? What you eating? Who's coming over? I'm done.
Okay. Moving on to the top 6 tip.
Ooh.
Sit in a comfortable position. It is very important that you are comfortable while you meditate. So finding the best position for you is the goal. Traditionally, meditation is practiced by sitting on a cushion on the ground in either a lotus position or half lotus position. But this position can be uncomfortable if you lack flexibility in your legs, hips, and lower back, which is hence the inner thigh stretch. You want to find a posture that allows you to sit with a balanced, tall, and straight posture. You can sit with or without crossing your legs on a cushion, chair, or meditation bench. What's a meditation bench look like?
Oh, well, let me look it up. Boop, boop,
What? Boop, boop, boop. Absolutely nothing. He thought it up. Once seated, your pelvis should be tilted forward enough to center your spine over your sit bones. The 2 bones in your behind that bear your weight when seated. To tilt your pelvis into the right position, sit on the forward edge of a thick cushion or place something about 3 or 4 inches thick under the back legs of a chair. You can also use a meditation bench, which is usually built with a tilted seat. If you're using a bench that's not tilted, put something under it so it tilts forward between 0.5 to 1 inch, micro penis size. So I didn't hear anything I just read because it was just talking about sizes and inserting.
Yeah.
And sits bones, sitting on something and inserting it in someplace.
Sitting position is all you want to sit on a thick cushion, all right? And you want to put something 3 to 4 inches thick under the back of your legs, all right? So
That's kinky.
a meditation. Let me look. So a meditation bench is. Just,
What do you want me to look up?
No. A meditation bench is just you sitting on your ass.
So it doesn't exist.
Exactly. Well, I mean, because you do that. I've seen you waiting for the subway. You just kind of sit on your butt.
You see me like
You just kind of, you're like, I'd be like, oh, I wish I had a chair. No, you don't. You just kind of bend your legs and your butt kind of just is a seat itself. Like, do a half sit.
What, you mean like this?
No, like, pretend like you're sitting in the chair without sitting in the chair. Yeah. Right. And see, you can do that because your ass touches the ground.
Oh, this?
No, you don't need to sit. Your ass is a chair that you could just sit on.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm looking it up.
No, I made a joke about your ass
my
being
ass
so
being
big.
so big.
You could just use it as a chair when you're sitting.
Got it. I'm caught
You're
up.
still thinking about these pelvic thrusts.
These pelvic sit bones insertions.
These pelvic sit bones. Okay, it's the 2 bones behind your spine. Okay, that bear the weight when seated.
Mine are huge. My sits bones. Oh, boy.
All right. Well, yeah, sit on your pelvis and put something thick behind you. And you should be good to go. Number 5, close your eyes. It helps if you focus and relax. Meditation can be performed with the eyes open or closed. As a beginner, depending on what type of thickness you're sitting on, I like to keep my eyes open, you know? As a beginner, it's often best to try meditating with closed eyes in order to avoid visual distractions, right? Once you have grown accustomed to medication.
Once you've grown accustomed to your medication.
Meditation
They've been medicating me the whole time.
Yeah, I wasn't meditating. My dad gave me a Xanax, and then I passed out in the Florida room, in the sunroom for 2 hours.
And I saw 2 shadows in the
People
sun.
are dancing.
And then I saw 2 shadows in the sunlight dancing ballroom.
Those are the doctors. Okay. Once you've grown accustomed to your medication, crank up the dosage. You could try practicing with your eyes open. This tends to help if you find yourself falling asleep when meditating with your eyes closed, or if you experience disturbing mental images, which happens to a small number of people. Yeah, see, meditation is a way to help get through trauma too. Yeah. If you're avoiding if you're avoiding it, you know, and you know, if you sit and just kind of, it sucks, but like sometimes you got to let that door open. And you have to, because
you can't keep it in all.
Yeah, it's just a poison that your body, you know, instead of keeping it with you, let it, like there have been times when, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah.
There have been times where I've meditated and have like thought of something that really bothered me that I tried to like, you know, not think about, and I thought about it and just let it happen and take over my body. I'd cry.
Yeah.
I'd cry it out. And then after that, I'd feel like, oh, I'm good. You know?
Yeah.
If disturbing mental images, obviously for some trauma.
Yeah.
Let it
But like,
let it pass,
you know,
let it go through you.
I think this tip kind of helps with like taking away your sight helps you to like mentally just be listening to your body more and listening to just like the sounds that may or may be happening, to just kind of like it heightens all the other senses. So Yeah.
If you keep your eyes open, you will need to keep them soft by not focusing on any one thing in particular. You don't want to go into a trance-like state. The goal is to feel relaxed yet alert. Okay, so I kind of go into a trance-like state. So, but everyone's different. It's the medication.
It's the medication I'm worried about.
Well, all this talk of pelvic thickness and medication's making me hungry. Let's go to a quick ad break, huh? Hey, Kirk.
Hi.
You know what sucks?
What?
When I'm looking for like a 3 to 4 inch thickness cushion, and I end up getting like a 12 to 15 inch thick cushion, and my medication wears off, and then I
Stop. You know what doesn't suck? Botticelli Foods!
Oh, yeah. Man, that makes sense to me. It does.
I am tired of
You
buying.
look tired.
I am tired of
Yeah.
buying a meditation bench.
Yeah.
I take it back home.
Yeah.
And I go to meditate, and I realize my ass could have been the
Yeah.
meditation seat
Yeah.
and bench the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm also tired of buying expensive, low-quality foods. I deserve nice things. I
You
deserve
do.
quality.
You deserve that. You deserve that. Botticelli's, okay, is family owned, operated 4 generations in the food industry. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay?
4.
That's more than 3. They bring an experience
Quattro.
to your table with a taste that transports you to the heart of Italy. And when you're sitting at this table, you get a meditation bench. You know what I mean? You get one, all right? And normally during my meditations, I will just douse myself in as much Botticelli sauce as I can.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't. It puts me in a trance. It does.
It really does, yeah.
They know what they're doing.
They do.
Yeah.
Guys, if you go to BotticelliFoods.com and use the promo code Doozy at checkout, that's DOOZY, you can get 15% off Botticelli food products. Who knows?
Oh my
Maybe you
God.
can join Staub the next time he gets in a trance covered in Botticelli sauce.
Yes. We're talking pasta, all right? We're talking sauce. We're talking olive oil. We're talking balsamics. We're talking a Dunkin' Donuts gift card with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Casey Affleck, and the goose from Affleck. All right? And other flavorful products, you know?
Yeah. Guys, Botticelli foods are extraordinary and outstanding. Just like the ballroom dancing shadows of Doozy. Doozy. Now take a deep breath in as we resume to the tips.
Mwah! Mwah! Hey everybody, we're back, and we have the top 4 tips left for you. Are you relaxed? Are you?
I think I am.
Are you not in a trance but relaxed and alerted? Good.
Alerted?
Yes, because at any time, a meditation bench could just come out of anywhere and hit
What
you
would it
with
do?
a 3 to 4 inch thickness.
Oh.
Yeah. How's your pelvis? What is your pelvis doing right now? Are you on your sit bones? Okay, good.
Are your eyes
Good.
closed?
Are your eyes closed? Are they
your
open?
hands open and receiving?
Right? How many disturbing images are you witnessing right now? Right?
Do you want to get the hell out?
Do you want to get the hell out of here?
Do you want to embrace it?
What kind of medication are you on? All
Are
right?
you ballroom dancing with the
Are you
shadows and the
ballroom
sun
dancing
yet?
with the shadows?
Guys, let's jump in. We got 4 more tips. The fourth tip is the only time I'll ever let Staub shush me. The top 4 tip is focus on mental images to guide your breathing. Imagine I want you to imagine a coin
Ooh.
sitting on a spot above your navel. and rising and falling with each breath. Do you see it?
Oh shit.
Or if that doesn't work, or if it's working too much, picture a buoy.
Fuck.
A buoy.
Oh shit.
A buoy floating in the ocean that's bobbing up and down with the swell and lull of your breathing. Alternatively, is that working? If it's not, imagine a lotus flower sitting on your belly and unfurling its petals with every intake of breath. Don't worry if your mind starts wandering.
Huh?
You are a beginner, and meditation takes practice. Just make an effort to refocus your mind on your breathing and try to think of nothing else. Okay, breathe.
Yes.
Yeah, of all the...
Yo! No, go.
No, I was just going to say most guided meditation, they lead you
See,
through...
they were talking about
Oh my God. Interrupted! Most guided meditations, let me get it out real quick.
Yeah, no, I forgot what I was This is the only time I'm going to let Kirk shush me, okay? They're talking about the ocean, which is something that I used, right? The ocean's very calming.
Ocean is very calming. A lot of guided meditations, they can like lead you through like the breath and like how long you're like holding in or like exhaling or taking in. But sometimes it's really, really nice the meditations that kind of use some imagery or visualization, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's calming.
Yeah.
But like, don't do a manifestation one where the woman's like, I am this, I'm that. And it was fucking echoing and shit.
That.
I was like, will you shut the hell up, woman? It's like, I thought I came here. Will you shut up? I'm trying to meditate. It's like this woman would not shut up. I'm going to see if I can find it. Like, it was so awful.
Okay, let's get this over with.
It really, it's like, it was not calming. But the ocean,
should we do our own
We
meditation?
should do our own meditation.
Go to Dunkin' Donuts.
All right.
Order a coffee, all right?
Coffee.
Then fucking sit down with Ben, Matt, Casey.
Wait for
and
your
Goose.
coffee.
Wait for your coffee. They're brewing it. And
You can hear it. You can smell.
You can smell
it.
You right?
30 minutes has gone by. 30 seconds has gone by. Where the fuck is your coffee?
They're taking too long. You're working a big construction job. It's your first day on the job. All right?
You were tasked with getting everybody coffee.
You were tasked. Okay.
Go up to ask for the manager.
Right. You go to walk out. You see a table. There's a Goose, Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck, Matt Damon.
And the Goose is the Goose from
And the
Affleck.
Goose, Robin Williams walks in, all right? And you're like, huh? You wake up. You're naked.
Under the sunroof.
The Goose is there.
And he's telling you can save money on insurance.
You sign up, okay?
Yeah.
You save money. You wake up. Again. It's Inception. You're
working in Dunkin' Donuts. You look up. You see yourself ordering your coffee.
You're making the coffee for yourself. You see yourself get pissed at you.
You see Robin Williams walk in.
Robin Williams walk in.
He sits with you at the table. And you go up to your boss, you say, I quit.
He quit. You wake up. Leonardo DiCaprio's there. He said, Inception, all right? Now you're fighting off bad guys with Leo DiCaprio on a snowmobile, okay? He's drinking Dunkin' Donuts. The machine's in the back of the snowmobile. You're now making coffee for Leo DiCaprio in the back of a snowmobile during the movie Inception, okay?
You wake up. You wake up. You feel the soft breeze of snow in your face. You are the snowmobile. Leo is riding you, and you feel yourself sitting on you,
making coffee.
and that's when you realize you've become a meditation bench. You wake up.
You wake up.
You're back in the Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
You are the coffee. And then you come to.
You make. You
How was
are,
your meditation?
You are the coffee.
You are the coffee.
You're hot, okay? You're
sweating.
You're sweating. You're watching yourself make yourself late, okay? You wake up. You are now the Dunkin' Donuts itself. You provide the equipment.
You
okay?
provide the endless riches of caffeine and sugar.
You look over at the table. Leo DiCaprio, Robin Williams, Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck, the Gruesome Affleck, the snowmobile.
And you watch yourself walk into the Dunkin' Donuts, and then you walk in after yourself and you say, "Hey, you."
Wake up.
And then you look at yourself and you go, "Wake up." And you wake up.
And then, and only then, do you wake up.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for joining us.
Wake up. You are now the snowmobile. You know what? In a fucked up way, that's kind of what meditation is. And that's meditation.
Meditation is willingly hypnotizing yourself with breathing to incept yourself. And listen, we chose a really, really, really positive image that is all that encompasses Dunkin' Donuts. Where the fuck are we? What tip are we on?
Number 3, everybody.
The mantra to help you focus.
We're in the top 3, everyone. Repeat a mantra to help you focus. Mantra.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Dunkin' Donuts. We just did this. Just watch how every single thing. No, guys.
We're ahead
seriously,
of the tips.
We're ahead of the tips because we just like embodied what this is. Just I want you to really like relax for a little bit and listen to Staub uninterrupted describe this tip and see how we probably hit all the marks.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
go ahead.
Repeat a mantra to help you focus, okay? Mantra meditation is another common form of meditation that involves repeating a mantra, a sound, word, or phrase over and over until you silence the mind and enter a deep meditative state. The mantra can be anything you choose so long as it's easy to remember. Some good mantras to start with include words like 1, peace, calm, tranquil, silence,
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Wake up. See what I mean?
Yeah. Robin Williams.
Affleck.
Affleck. Wake up. If you want to use more traditional mantras, you can use the word where's my coffee? Oh my god. I'm late for a fake job
Created in my mind.
in my mind. which symbolizes omnipresent consciousness.
Oh, is that what it means?
Or you can use the phrase sat shit Ananda
Sat shit Amanda. Sat shit
which means existence, consciousness, bliss.
Don't I know it?
I knew an Amanda, and she was far from bliss.
You know, but I will say, a shit really makes me conscious.
Yes. And if I sat, I know I'm in existence, okay?
Oh, boy.
Silently repeat the mantra over and over to yourself as you meditate, allowing the word or phrase to whisper through your mind. Don't worry if your mind wanders off into some inception fucking nonsense. Just refocus your attention and refocus on the repetition of the word, which is why we keep bringing it back to the dunks, right?
The Duncan.
As you enter a deeper level of awareness and consciousness, know that you might enter inception. It may become necessary to continue repeating the mantra. Amanda, where's my coffee? Amanda.
Where's my Amanda?
You know, that's good. Did you ever have a mantra?
No. I think maybe there's like a handful here or there that I've done that they've like been like instilled one.
Yeah.
But I don't really have a.
I have one.
Really?
Yeah. When I was in Hawaii, right, and went on that whole spiritual journey out there.
Yeah.
The monks I was with out there and my uncle, they had a mantra that, like, in any situation, you can just repeat just to fucking just relax yourself. And the mantra was,
Fuck it.
Yeah. I am, what is it? I just had it in my mind. I am, damn it. I just did it. I had it.
Was it like a
No,
just
it
one
was-
phrase? It was
no,
a
no.
phrase.
It was
a sound.
it was a bunch of words, but it was like I am. Oh, okay. The mantra is I am. You just kind of repeat it. You're like, I'm content and blessed, nurtured and fulfilled, safe and at peace, right? And you just repeat that: content and blessed, nurtured and fulfilled, safe and at peace, right? And you
Nice.
just repeat that, and it really does relax you, right?
Nice.
Go ahead, do it for me, Kirk.
What was it again?
I am content
I'm content
and blessed,
nurtured
and
fulfilled,
safe,
safe.
and Dunkin' Donuts.
And Dunkin' Donuts. Wake up.
Wake up.
Yeah, mantra help. You know, I think.
Or you could do that one, or you could go Leo, Robin, Leo, Robin, Casey, Goose, Ben. Leo, Robin, Casey, Goose, Ben, Snowmobile.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely, you know, I think what the mantra does is it helps get you out of your head and just focused on like the task at hand, is just kind of like let shit go.
Mm-hmm.
This next one's
We're
kind of a
top two,
cool one. We're
everybody.
in the top two.
Holy shit.
So the top two tip is do a body scan to find and release tension. Doing a body scan involves focusing on each individual body part in turn and consciously relaxing it. To begin, sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and begin to focus on your breathing, then gradually move your attention from one part of your body to another. Notice the sensations you feel as you go. You may find it helpful to start at the bottom and work your way up. For example, concentrate on whatever sensations you can feel in your toes. Make a conscious effort to relax any contracted muscles and release any tension or tightness in your toes. When your toes are fully relaxed, move upwards to your feet and repeat the relaxation process. Continue along your body, moving from your feet to the top of your head. Spend as much time as you like focusing on each part of your body. Once you have completed the relaxation of each individual body part, focus on your body as a whole and enjoy the sensation of calmness and looseness you have achieved. Focus on your breathing for several minutes before coming out of your meditation practice. With regular practice, this technique can make you more aware of the various sensations in your body and help you deal with them appropriately. It's such a crazy, like, it's hard to explain the feeling of when you get out of a good meditation and just like stillness, that it's like waking up your body again, because if you really do find that calm, like it's a really cool feeling to be like just like slowly moving your fingers or your toes, and it's like
coming back to reality.
But that is a really useful practice to just kind of scan through your body, and like in a relaxed position you can send messages just through your brain. Of course it's all woo-woo, it's all hippy dippy and shit, but if you really are accepting it, you can be able to be like, I can see like my like lower back is a little tense. Okay, I'm gonna relax that into the floor or something, or
when I was a kid, it was like a CD or like a cassette tape that was a guided meditation way back in the day, right?
Oh wow.
And I couldn't sleep. I was always like awake, or like, I don't know, I just had trouble sleeping. My dad gave me this cassette tape or CD or whatever, and it was a guided thing where like I'd lay there and the guy would be like, okay, just lay in the bed, relax, focus on your feet, right? Wiggle them around a little bit, and then just kind of just let them go. Now focus on like your calves, right? And just kind of acknowledge them, and then just kind of so you're just kind of like shutting down every little part of your body. And
cool feeling.
And I would feel like literally I'm just, at the end of it, I'm just like a little head floating there. Yeah. And then they'd be like, okay, now slowly just shut down the mind, and then the CD would just kind of stop. It wouldn't be like, okay, now pay 5 orders of $69.99, right? Yeah. And it would just kind of, and it would shut down, and I would go to sleep like that all the time. And it was a good meditation one.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. We're at the number 1 tip, everybody.
Woo!
Are you relaxed?
This is it. Your practice for today.
Wake up.
About to
wake up. We're at the number 1 tip. Okay.
Wake up.
Number 1 tip is try to meditate at the same time every day. Scheduling your meditation practice for the same time each day will help it become part of your everyday routine. If you meditate daily, you'll experience its benefits more profoundly. Early morning is a good time to meditate since your mind has not yet become consumed with the stresses and worries of the day. It is not a good idea to meditate directly after eating. If you're digesting a meal, you may feel uncomfortable and less able to concentrate. Yeah. Did you see that lightning strike out there? You heard it, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, the sun's out, and I saw a strike of lightning happen. Wake up. Wake up. Okay. Hey, well, those are the top 10 tips.
Yeah.
Meditate every day. That's the top 10 tip. Try to meditate every day. Keep it on a schedule, time. Right?
It's hard, but if you get into the routine.
Well, I found this very good. This is good. Are you going to meditate more after this now?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, for a while, I think I dipped down from it. I did it consistently for about 2 weeks. But I'd like to. I think the trick is instilling it in the same part of your day, every single day. For me, I think the easiest is like in the morning. I think that the trouble for me is if I am trying to get a workout in during the morning, then it kind of conflicts with that. But sometimes I've been like, I'm not doing a workout in the morning. I'm going to do a 10 to 20 minute meditation instead, which is another kind of mentally healthy thing. And then maybe later in the day or the next day, I'll do something physical and stuff. But yeah, the key is just consistency, like all things. Mm-hmm. I am going to try. I'm definitely going to try to do it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I'm finding other things, I said earlier, it's like everybody has their different things that are kind of like a self kind of realized meditation or calming type of thing for them. But nothing beats really actually just like sitting or laying down and breathing for a few minutes. Because it really can ground you and just get your kind of center your thoughts even. Mm-hmm. Or like you were saying, like you have something on your mind and it's like it can sometimes provide clarity for certain things that are on your mind and stuff. So I know I'm going to try it. You're not, because you're done.
I'm gonna
Or you're
rewatch
gonna-
Good Will Hunting and Inception. I know that.
Yeah!
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching the Mad Doozy podcast.
Yes, I hope this was helpful.
I think this was a great episode.
Yeah, it was fun.
We had a lot
it's
of laughs.
Very
We
relatable.
talked about some truths. Yeah.
You know, hey, reach out to us. Let us know what your favorite
Yeah.
tip was or your favorite moment or whatever.
What do you do for meditation? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Let us know what you do.
And if
then-
you have
yeah.
if you have an idea for an episode or even want to be featured on as a guest on our show, please let us know
Yeah.
what that topic would be. Let
Share
us
this
see
with
what
your
you-
friends. We're on YouTube. You know, we're on all the platforms.
All the
right?
platforms.
Share this with your friends. Even if you're
Subscribe.
only friends with the guys at the local Dunkin' Donuts. All right? Share this with them. They'll love it.
And
They
then
will.
wake up.
Right.
Because if there's something that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it, let us know.
That makes no sense to me. But I'm going to meditate on it, and then maybe it will make sense.
You know, I'll see you next episode, but first, I have to go get my coffee.
I'm
See
gonna go
you.
wake up now.
Wake up?
All right.
All right, so I wake up.
Yeah, I wake up.
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
getting
yeah,
the coffee,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
the coffee.
Yeah.
I am the snowmobile.
Yeah.
You are this. You're being ridden
You
by
wake up,
Leo.
right? You're now the snowmobile. Leonardo DiCaprio's riding you, okay? You're watching yourself make the coffee on the back, all right?
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.